And then those 12 months of that they got in those 4 years where they must have met each other was so precious. For her, love is beyond a lifetime. And that
I don't think I can do that for anybody, actually.
I feel like for me, like especially when people ask me about marriage and all of that, I feel like my main reason for ever getting married in life would be for love.
You know, we have waited for Sid and you to come together in a film for now really long, okay? How is Sid as a co-star, batao?
Sid is super focused. I don't know if it's because he's playing Captain Vikram Batra or he's really like that in all his movies. I've only known him as a co-star in this film. But he's very, very focused on set. He's almost like one-dimensional when he's working. He's got his blinders on and he's raring to go. And he's a fun co-star, yeah. He's somebody who loves to do readings and he loves to sit and jam and try to do every scene with like 3 variations.
You also, because you're not someone who takes come wale takes.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I get along with all these co-actors who love. I think we've all in COVID especially, everybody's been waiting to go to set to perform कि अभी मिल रहा है तो जितनी acting है निकाल दो.
When was this offered to you? And you know, what was your first reaction and what made you say yes?
This film was offered to me, I think, in 2019 beginning, maybe. I just went with, I had known very little bit about, I mean, I was aware of Vikram Batra, I was aware of course, the Kargil War, but not in so much detail, which is what intrigued me to even go for the narration. And it was just a story that many days after hearing that narration, this stayed with me. It was a script that everything about this person's life, his spirit, his personal life, everything just really stayed with me. And that impact that it had on me made me say, I have to be a part of this film. I really wanted this to, I understand when Sid said he really wanted to make this film, and that's what I feel everyone associated with the project, from our director to the producers on board. I think it's a story that we wanted to tell. Everyone was very passionate about, a young 24-year-old man's journey, his spirit, his valor, and then how charming and human, he is. And that's when you see the personal life and when you see the way he is with his family, his loved one, his comrades, all of that.
फिक्र न कर जानी, मैं तिरंगा लहरा कर आऊँ, नहीं तो उसमें लिपट के आऊँ, लेकिन आऊँगा जरूर.
And then there was Dimple. She was so endearing in the story that it was I almost took a beat and asked Vishnu. So I said, sir, is this exactly what happened? And there's a lot of filminess which is so spoken and which is so normal.
जिद्दा ना होया मेरा ब्याह विक्रम नाल, तो फिर मैं कभी किसी भी नाल ब्याह ना करूंगी.
लेकिन पढ़ते समय you feel कि सच में ऐसा ही हुआ था. मतलब did he really cut his the user blade cut his thumb, मांग भर के took over. They used to go to the Gurudwara often, and that's how he kind of said, well, this is how I'm promising to be with you forever. And this is exactly what happened. Every single scene in the film is what really happened. Even when we shot, everything is all real life locations. So there's so much, and in spite of it feeling so filmy, it was also real.
Listen, मतलब ये थोड़ा सा और added pressure हो जाता है ना जब तुम एक character play करते हो who's around you, who can actually watch the film बाजू में बैठ के. So did you feel pressurized at any point because of that?
At that point, no. I think when we met their family, I remember Sid saying that there's a big responsibility now on us because this is their life and this is, they've really
lived it.
Of course, and it's a big, like for all of us, it's a homage to Captain Vikram Batra. But Vishnu sir told us, just live it when you're performing. Keep it as true and honest as you can. And don't take that pressure because when you're acting, you're not thinking of all of that. But I don't even feel like we were acting when we were performing those scenes. Everything felt so real. But there's one thing that I felt when speaking with Dimple was how not to take communication for granted. Because for them, imagine every time they got to communicate was like the most precious time because you don't know when that next moment will come.
तू तो पता हीरो निकला बत्रा, मान गई.
Promotion हो गया.
You don't know when you'll get connection again. She said, मैं तो 15 चिट्ठियां भेजती थी And I would wait for that one reply from him because I couldn't ask him where he is, what he's doing as per protocol. So communication was something I could never take for granted. And imagine in 4 years of dating, they must have physically met each other for not more than 12 months, she told me. But in those 4 years, their relationship was technically one of long distance. So there were letters which were exchanged, and that's how a lot of their, time would be spent with each other through those letters. And then those 12 months of that they got in those 4 years where they must have met each other was so precious. For her, love is beyond a lifetime. And that
I don't think I can do that for anybody, actually. Or maybe it's a generation thing. I don't understand. Would you be able to do this?
See, I don't know, but I feel like for me, like especially when people ask me about marriage and all of that, I feel like my main reason for ever getting married in life would be for love. And when I met with Dimple and when I played this character, her main reason also was love. So today, if she's chosen to remain unmarried, it's because she's never loved anyone else the way she loved Captain Vikram Batra.
But I know that the last scene, would have been really emotional for the whole team, and you're reliving the moment again. And if I'm not mistaken, Vikram's brother was also there on set that day. यार मतलब ये सोचते ही मेरे रोंगटे खड़े हो जा रहे हैं. Performance कैसे हो गया वहाँ पे? मतलब how did you manage?
So when I kept telling you now that everything was feeling real, I think especially that scene felt like that because nobody was performing that day. Everybody was, it was almost as though we were in 1999 and this was happening and we were there. And even now when I think about it, it just gives me gooseflesh because I feel like it's the most emotional moment for everybody when you watch the film because it's just to be performing at the same location, the same, with knowing that his brother is there. I don't know, there was something in the atmosphere that day which just got the entire unit in tears. It was, and it's very rare. I've never experienced this on any other film set. It's very, I don't know how to explain it to you. It's just very, it's just like, it's an experience where you have to be there to know it. And I feel now, hopefully when people watch the film, you'll feel like every time I've watched the film, I've relived that moment that I felt there, those emotions, I've relived it watching the film also. So it is probably the most emotional moment for all of us. Dimple has seen the trailer and she got very emotional. She was very excited. So yeah, I think just waiting for everybody to watch the film now.
With all the buzz that it's creating, fingers crossed. Lots of love to you.
Thank you.
And let's hope, Kiara, we meet now face to face. Yeah, there's so much more to talk about. Yeah, there's so much more to talk about and catch up. Yeah.
Next one.
Let's just do the next one like that. But all the best to you and the team.
Looking forward to you watching the film.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.